a different area of town today. A bit of a different video. Just gives you a different angle. I had to go and get a haircut. My hair was getting so long I needed an estimate. Yes, this is a different view of downtown. This is a good place to come with a camera. You get some really good shots along there. Yeah. Mountains over the way. Not sure which way I'm going to go. I will see. I might head down towards the zoo, and you can use this as a way down into Inglewood here. This is one of the many off-leash dog parks in the city. That a lot of people come here. Very popular place. So I'm going to head down that way and head down into Inglewood, I think. Right, up on top of the hill. Unfortunately, this does tend to catch the wind up here a bit. Many moons ago, this hill actually extended all the way up to the river, which is just down over that way, probably about half a kilometre. But over the years, it's been chopped off and developed and all that kind of stuff. The zoo is off to the left there, and down through the middle. And there we have typical bit of Calgary driving. Let's just pull a U-turn in the junction that says no U-turns and no right turn. Yeah, perfect. Yeah. Way over in the distance over there you can see Nose Hill. This hill here is called Tom Campbell Hill. This round structure here I refer to as Calgary Henge, because it looks a little bit like Stonehenge. And down there, that's where I'm going. I think I'm going to take the direct route. I think I'm just going to head straight now. Yeah. Down across and through the zoo, I think. Go and see what we can find. This is a good spot to wait for the trains. However, I'm not going to wait for a train today. They've redone this bridge, because that down there used to be the walkway. Used to be the walk across there. Now they've, looks like they've widened the bridge. Yeah. They've made the walkways definitely bigger, because it used to be quite narrow across here. Obviously that's the reason for doing that, I guess. Yeah. Yes. Ah, lovely. Right, let's head on down into, down past the zoo. A lot of traffic for a Sunday. Crazy. There we go. That's a much quieter walk. Walk down into downtown this way. Yeah, get off that road. That road up there gets pretty busy. So take a shortcut down the bank. It's way quieter. Alright. Head down over this next bridge. That takes us down into the park. Looks like we still need to do a bit of river cleanup along here. Yeah. Oh, there's the train over there. You can still see a lot of the bent over trees and what have you down in here from the floods. Really quite amazing. Right, I'm going to head down over the bridge and into downtown. Right, just going to head up over this way into downtown. Not my usual route into downtown, but I have parked somewhere different. It's always a nice bridge. I like this bridge. Yeah. This is where you add character. See, character is very important when you're designing and building things. It's great to make things functional, but give it a bit of character at the same time. So that's important. Yeah. This is definitely a nice walk along this way. Oh, the river ice is gone. That's good. This side is the park. I've done this shot down through there a few times. Yeah. Just looking at all the tree buds. They're all coming. Look at this one. Yeah, won't be long. Right, I have to put this camera away in a second because there's something coming up here that I refuse to film or ever take pictures of. Right, anybody who knows me will know what it is before I go any further. Right, I'm going to head on down that way. Well, we're still good at this point. I can't get any video of the piece that I don't want to take pictures of. Right, this is where the Elbow River, over there, the other side of that ice, you can just see the CP train moving in the background there. That's where the Elbow River and the Bow River join. This was one of the problems in the floods. We had two major rivers from the area, both meeting exactly here, and nowhere for the water to go down that way. But unfortunately, it did create a few problems. Lots of these really cool benches and that up through here. I do like these benches, I have to admit. Although they're only concrete and wood, they do add a bit of character. Yeah, character's important. Right, I will head on down into downtown. Right, just heading out of the park. I've gone past the piece that will not be mentioned, and I'm just going to head into downtown this way. This is normally halfway down my walk the other side. I do have my coat on today, but I'm a sneaking suspicion I won't be needing it for much longer, which is good. Right, head into downtown, do a short walk around there, and then back down through Inglewood, I think. This section along here gets very busy in the summer. There's good food up that way. I'm just going to take a shortcut straight through the middle. That's where I'm heading, is straight over that way. It wasn't long ago, if you look through my pictures, you'll see that this was all basically just reclaimed nothing over here. Everything was basically bulldozed. This got really badly flooded, this area, in the floods. It all got completely... I think that was a good excuse, actually, just knock everything down and rebuild it, because it certainly needed it. Yeah. One thing I do like about Calgary is all over the place you'll find these community gardens. There's another one over here, I'll show you. Yeah. I'm going to head down that way in a moment, but I'll just show you the gardens first. All over Calgary you'll find these community gardens. I guess people can come along and grow veggies and all that kind of good stuff. Yeah. There's off-leash park over there. There's a kids playground over there. Yeah. This is really cool. People can come and grow stuff in that here. It's nice to see. There's another one over behind Fort Calgary that they're actually going to revamp this year. That's all getting rebuilt this year, so that'll be nice. Yeah. This whole area down here has all been redone. It needed redoing. It was getting very tumble down, been neglected for a very long time. But now, as you can see, there's buildings popping out of the ground like carrots. So, that's good. Right, where I'm going is over towards the Calgary Tower there, but I'm going to take the back road. It's just easier than going all the way through that lot. Well, this area has gone from being a pretty rough part of town. It was all pretty derelict. It was a lot of old buildings and falling down. They put a whole bunch of new infrastructure and that in here. It's actually made it quite nice. It's a nice walk down through here now. It's the upside down church. That's like all these buildings down this end. These are all brand new. These have literally gone up in the last very short time span. All kinds of development going on down here. That building over there, that's Studio Bell. That's the music stuff. And the King Eddie's at the bottom of there. King Eddie was one of the original music places in Calgary. It's now a very, very popular place. And they added Studio Bell straight to the side of it, which I think was a good idea. Keep some of the old buildings and it keeps it nice. Right, I'm going to head down across that way. Right, well, I've just come into the Calgary Public Library here. Going to do some pictures. This is really cool. Can't get better than that. I'm going to see if I can head up the top there. Right. Well, this is the inside of Calgary Public Library. As you can see, it's quite the place. Amazing architecture. Yeah. This is actually really cool. Difficult to do pictures in here without getting too many people in the picture. I shall head up here and then down to the other end, and then I shall head out, I think. Right, that is a pretty cool shot right there. Very good. Yeah, that I like. Yeah, makes for good pictures. Difficult to get pictures with no people in, but that's as best as I can do. Well, you get a good view from up here. It shows you some of the redevelopment that's gone on down in this end of the city. Yeah, it's quite amazing how much it's changed. And down this side, heads on down into downtown. Very cool. Certainly has changed a lot. Right, well, that was good. The library had to wander around. Always trains coming through Calgary. I wanted to get up on top of the parkade up there. One of the people that I know here in Calgary got some very good pictures from up there the other day. But apparently on the weekend it's all pretty much closed up. So I will head on down into downtown that way, I guess. Or maybe down through Inglewood. So I've got to I'm parked up around the other way. So let's head down that way. Yes, public library is quite the building. Very, very popular place. Absolutely full of people in there today. It's tricky to do pictures in there without too many people in the pictures. So I will head back downstream and cross over down that way, I guess. It's probably just as easy. Right. Let's head up and around. Be a good time for a train to come through, but I don't suspect it will. It just shows you how much this piece of town has actually changed. We have a new railway bridge over there, and a brand new building going in over there. The old Inglewood bridge that was here, I must admit I prefer the old bridge. It's got a bit of character to it and very heavy with the old ironwork, but it was getting decidedly rusty. It was falling to pieces. So they've added a new train bridge over there on that side, which is good, because they're expanding the what's called the Green Line for the LRT light rail in Calgary. They're expanding all of that. But, this is dangerous. Two people on a scooter. Police see them doing that. That's a ticket right there. Yeah, bloody dangerous that is. Yeah. Yeah. This is the new bridge. Like I say, it did need replacing because the old one was falling to pieces. I guess at least it's not a totally boring bridge. They put in a new pedestrian bridge up over that way a few years back, and the veggie garden that's over there is actually getting redone. As you can see, the water level's down. Water level's way down at the moment, which is not a bad thing, because this time of the year they do control the water quite a lot. But we don't want to repeat of the floods. That's why they made this bridge taller. Yeah. Right, I'm going to continue down into Inglewood. I don't know if I'm going to go through the town or whether I'm just going to cut along the pathway up the side here. But, looks like it's fairly busy down there. My favourite foodery is no longer there. I used to pop into Cane's, and Cane's made one of the best breakfasts in town, and unfortunately they've now changed. It's the same building, same decor, but they've got different people running it now, and it's apparently it's not the place it was. I'm going to cut down through here. This is Dean House. Very nice food in here. Really nice food. This garden used to be absolutely amazing. Used to be nice rose beds and all that kind of good stuff. But in the garden still is two of the oldest buildings in Calgary. These old cabins. They've been here a long time. Yeah. Still here. Still used, I think. I think it's mainly for storage now. But there's a sign over there that tells you a bit about them. Yeah, they've been there a while. Right, I'm going to move down along the pathway. Right, heading back towards the next bridge crossing, which will be this one over here. On my left. I'll go across there. It's the old 12th Street. But, it's a good crossing. They've rebuilt the bridge because, again, the old one was getting a bit old. This over here is the back end of Inglewood. I didn't go down through the town because there seems to be a lot of people down there. And I have to walk up in the distance over there, the other side of the river, at the top. You can see a hill. I've got to walk back up there in a minute. So there's a nice little diner down here. What's that one called? Inglewood Diner, I think. Yeah. I was saying the other day, there's bike paths everywhere in Calgary, but there's a place over there called Inglewood Diner. So that's a place I sometimes pop into. Nice food, reasonable price. Yeah. And it's just down around that one, over there. Been there a long time now, I think. Been there a very long time. Oh, there's loads of people already sitting outside. It does get very, gets very busy in there. That's a good foodery down in there. Yeah. It does get very busy though. A lot of people sitting outside already. Yeah. Right. I'm going to head back over the Singing Bridge. Has these weird shaped railings on the side here. And when the wind is very, very strong, it just howls through here. Yeah. Speed skaters going. Yeah. Let's make it look easy. I just tend to fall off. As I say, Calgary is a very bikeable city. It's a very outdoor city. If you like outdoor stuff, it's a good place to be. There's always lots of people, especially in the summer. The bike paths along here. And this time of the year they get busy. We have a profusion of these electric scooters everywhere. They spot out of the ground faster than dandelions, those things. Yeah. But, right. I'm going to cross over the bridge, and I have to go up that big hill once I get around the other side of the road. Well, one last look at downtown before I head off over the road and up the hill. As you can see, most of the ice has melted, which is a good thing. Yeah. It doesn't take long to vanish. Right. I think I will call that it for the moment. And I'm going to head over the road and up the hill. I'll use that as the close-out shot for today. This is Calgary Henge, as I call it. Right. That's quite a steep walk up there. Right, that'll do for now.